This here is the zipper wall at the end of the hallway that leads into the kitchen area. This has kept a lot of the dust and debris from migrating into the rest of the house. And you can just barely make out what's going on through the plastic. But I'll take you to the other side and we'll have a look and see what Steve did last night. Okay, let's go inside the demolition area, see what's going on. This is the kitchen wall adjacent to the bathroom. So you can see there's a lot going on back there. There's the vent pipe, that black cast iron pipe that goes up through the wall. That also, there's some wires and some heating pipes routed in that bay as well. Here's the vent stack for the sink, and water supply lines, and a power outlet. So that power outlet there is still live. Steve's using that for his extension cords and whatnot. So he's able to get most of this wall demolished, with the exception of this one little spot right here. I took out a lot of the wiring that was hanging. This is the last little piece. I got to pull it through, but I can't really get at it until this piece of wall's pulled out of here. So I'm waiting for that. That's the dead circuit, so that's okay to touch that without getting electrocuted. All the wiring that was up here, let me turn this light off. There was a bunch of wiring in here that ran down to the three-way switch to the kitchen. The wire was hanging here. You saw it in the last video. So that's all been pulled out. All the wires that branched out. There was one that branched down this way over to a outlet over here that was for a clock. That's out. And then there was another circuit that came this way and goes into the den. That's this wire right here. I still got to get in the den and pull this through, but for now I think I'm going to just leave this hanging because I don't really have access into this bay. I can't really get a flashlight in there and see how that's stapled into the joist, so right now I'm going to just leave that alone. He's got this back wall to the sink all demoed out, so that's all clear. He's also got a joist bay clear. This is one of the bays where the heating pipe has to go up in the wall and over and around these blocks here, and it's got to get fished back into that square hole up there. So that's where the radiator has a feed coming and going. So there's the first one. The second one is over this way. It's past the beam, and there's the other one right there. You see that little round hole. So that pipe will get routed down in this joist bay right here. So we're pretty close to being ready to put our radiator back in. And Steve's doing a real good job on the demo. Everything up here is down. This leg here, this is a branch circuit that went from the kitchen all the way up to the upstairs bedroom. There's a wall socket. So this has to be reconnected to whatever wiring we replace. So this is a dead circuit, but once it's connected, it'll be live to the upstairs outlet in the wall. That's about it for today's update. Steve's coming over later. He's going to do some more demolition. See, he's got a lot of pieces here where the sheetrock pulled and left the nail. So he's all these little splotches got to get pulled out of here. And I have to assess this wall a little bit more. And we're going to run some fresh water supply lines to the sink and the toilet, and also up into the upstairs shower. That's where some of these hoses go here. So that you got to look at that a little closer once Steve's got it all pulled apart. So we're making some good headway here. We're almost done with the demolition. Put these off down from the bottom. These can come out of here. So here's the hot and cold water supply that went to the upstairs kitchen sink. So I just cut them off at the end here. This one here had the cold. This one had a ice maker supply line on it. It had one of those guillotine fittings. So you can see by that green patina that there was a little bit of a leak there. So we'll put a more robust connection in for our replacement refrigerator water line for the ice maker. Up here is where I cut them. So what I did was I just cut them off, shined them up and cleaned them and burred them, and put 2 shark bite plug fittings on there. So that's for the hot and cold water that goes to the upstairs kitchen. And to the left is a PVC drain pipe, and it's got a clean out right there. You see that little square thing? So if you need to ever unclog something, you take that plug out and run your snake in that way. Here's some of the wiring that I took out of the kitchen area. These are all dead circuits, and these are just hanging in the way. So these are all pulled out and ready to be brought to the dump.